It's the podcast that you didn't know you needed. Who would have thought something that's designed to ruin your day actually could be something you want to listen to?
Or for some of you, it might be advice, and I would get help if that is you. You are listening to God is Dead, the podcast about the worst things on the internet, where we are on a mission to take absolutely heinous stuff and use it in an ongoing case that God has abandoned humanity.
My name's Bryce Mills.
I'm Campbell Walker.
And look, if it is your first time, that's the motto. That's what we do.
So, Bryce, I want you to sit back, relax, because I want to take you through two cases back to back. They're all very much related. We've done very much gross out episodes in the past. I would say this one is going to have a touch of that, but it's also not. There's also something kind of creative about it. There's something kind of funny. There's some community aspects, and I don't really want to say much more than that.
Wow. Well, if that's not an incentive, I don't know what is.
Should we just dive right in?
God is Dead, not clickbait on Instagram. The YouTube God is Dead. You are there if you're watching it. If you're not, you can go there and vice versa. It's all available, but let's get it. God is Dead, Case 1.
Pokenut November.
Oh, no, I saw this, but I didn't think it was real.
Dude, okay, so I know exactly what the video that you're talking about is, and we will start there.
I think.
But I pulled the thread, and the rabbit hole goes deeper.
Look, I'll tell you what I saw. It was just like, yeah, hey, it was like his third video or something, being like, yo, like, it's the challenge where I find a Pokemon to nut to every day in November.
Yeah, so let's rewind a little bit. So we'll start with No Nut November. Everybody knows what No Nut November is. Basically, for the month of November, you can't masturbate, and it's participated in by guys. Some will do it for discipline building reasons, others for a sense of community, and other people
they just fucking believe everything they read online.
Other people think that there are health benefits to doing it. Some people say that there are links to the alt-right community, but I actually think No Nut November is a bit more nuanced than that.
Are you allowed to have sex?
I actually don't know.
Is it no ejaculating or no stupid
self-involved
masturbating, you freaking virgin?
Yeah,
is it
just
like
chop your arms off.
Because all I want to say is I failed. No kidding. Just had to flex.
Oh, dang. Well, if you have failed, then there is another challenge that you can participate in called Pokenut November.
You have to. You can. Okay, yeah,
all
great.
Right. So earlier today, Sophie, who is sitting over there, a friend of mine, sent me a link to this video, which is the video that you're talking about. So we'll start with this video. Bryce, just sit back and enjoy.
Welcome to day 12 of Pokenut November, the challenge for every day of the month of November. I will random number generate. The number I get corresponds to the Pokedex number of the Pokemon that I have to nut to for that day. Last episode I got Ghastly. And honestly, even for a first gen, I was kind of surprised at the amount of content, but let's just roll.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're going to see what he looks up.
No, we're
283, that's third gen.
But we really can.
Okay, this one might be too much. Not sure if I should use my reroll, and I don't have much time to decide since it's only an hour until the day ends. So, I think I'll check to see what content there is. Be right back.
I didn't know he was doing that.
I think I'm actually gonna reroll. This will be the first reroll that I actually did since last year.
Like Ghastly is
like a ball of gas.
A ball of gas. There's not much and I didn't realize it was. He could look up, because if you look up anything porn, there will be it.
Rule 34.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, Among Us, whatever.
Doesn't matter what it is.
You will find it. But when it's Pokemon, that is a different area. I mean, because first of all, it's animals, I guess. Unless it's like what they would look like as humans. But I doubt that's what's going on.
There's a little bit of everything. So
what do you mean? You looked it up?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man, I suffer for my art. Anyway, you're kind of in the right vicinity. So this dude is a Twitch streamer, and his name is Shrillith. And basically, what he's doing is saying
he talks really fast. I wonder if that's a trauma response. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so he does a lot of Pokemon-related Twitch streaming stuff and TikTok stuff, and all of it's fairly tame until November when he does this. And I saw that and I was like, surely this is satire. This dude seems a little bit self-aware. I just don't know if he's trolling.
Yeah. I mean, trolling in what sense? That he's not actually doing it?
That he's not actually doing it,
right.
And it's just kind of this long con.
Yeah, right. It's meant to make people think, who would actually do this? And I
kind of like that dude on TikTok who was like, show us your goofy side. It's okay to have a goofy side.
Yeah, oh, he's so good.
And then it turned into satire. Or, I mean, it was satire from the get.
No, oh my God. It was here's a whole thing we should talk about Andrew. That's really, he's got the whole internet. Because he did another one. and then was like, oh no, it's getting the response I didn't want, which is obviously like it's the opposite's happening. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Exactly what he's doing. Yeah. So like I was like, is this a deep level troll?
Yeah.
That's when I decided to dive into the whole world of Pokenut November.
Okay. Is he the only participant?
Oh gosh, no, Bryce. Oh gosh, no. He is a pawn in the Pokenut November chess game.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the first mention that I have found of Pokenut November.
Can I introduce
online.
a new concept to you that you've never heard of before?
This is like a Pokemon battle.
Okay.
My friend told me, you know about No Nut November?
Yeah.
He introduced something completely new and revolutionary to me.
Just not.
No.
Just for context, it's basically like guys talking over Pokemon battle gameplay. So like it's I assume a clip from like a podcast or a stream or something. Yeah, cool.
Okay. Pokenut November.
Oh no.
You roll a random number generator, and you have to jerk off to that Pokemon.
I don't like that.
Neither.
I don't like that one bit.
Neither.
You get one reroll, which
Nope.
is risky.
Nope.
Okay, so that's what we kind of saw. Like, yeah, he did his re-roll.
Yeah. So the rules were laid down by a guy called Alpha Rad Deluxe in December 3rd, 2019. And I think that putting that out into the world in December, when people have like a good 10 months or 11 months to really prepare for Pokenut November, yeah, you know what? Whatever. It would be the kind of thing that I guess could slide. But here's the thing. Alpha Rad Deluxe, the dude who made that video, put this top comment up there. Use this thread to tell us what random number you got and if you're up for the task.
Okay.
Like kind of
Okay.
like, hey guys, let's all do it.
It's a community exercise.
So, and that's the thing where it led me to. So it sounds sort of funny, but it spawns a very small subreddit called Ultimate Poke Battle. So I start hunting through that sub, and basically what I found is this challenge is 100% real. There are dudes every November who are literally masturbating to randomly picked Pokemon for the entire month. So this obviously gets me asking why. And I keep pulling on the thread until I find one of the other earliest mentions of Pokenut November. And this wasn't even linked to Alpha Rad Deluxe. This is a random Pornhub comment.
Oh my god.
I know, of somebody basically talking about how they masturbate to Pokemon. And
Wait, and before or after the challenge?
it was around the same
issued?
time. It was 2019.
Jesus.
And I think it's kind of like, have you ever...
surely people have been masturbating to them. It's like a thing that's 20, 30 years old or whatever. It must be.
it must be...
This
but-
must have been an underground community until now.
But I guess, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of the agricultural revolution. You know, when you see that all pop up about 10,000 years ago in civilizations that aren't even talking, and they all seem to kind of invent the exact same things around the same time.
Right.
It's just like, it's a zeitgeist,
Human
man.
brains are always like moving
We're
forward and
connected.
developing and
it's
connecting.
that blue people movie, Avatar. That's basically what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So what is a Pornhub guy?
This
What's he
Pornhub
doing?
comment is kind of one of the earlier mentions of masturbating to Pokemon. And it goes, in the case of Magikarp, I have to imagine the wet, sloppy fish mouth sucking on my cock without thinking about the actual fish itself. So that's his tactic, basically, like think more about the pleasure that the Pokemon is giving you than about the sort of what it might look like from a third-person perspective.
Yeah.
So what I've found differs from his technique to a lot of the people on Ultimate Poke Battles is they're all doing like Rule 34 stuff. So they're looking...
Right, they're looking
and,
at
and they're like supplying stuff for each other.
If Magikarp was a girl,
Yeah,
or if Magikarp
yeah.
was a hot guy, or
Yeah,
like
exactly. And it's Magikarp with like a throbbing
Magikarp,
dick.
Throbbing dick, like has human,
Yeah,
boobs
like
and
huge
stuff.
pecs. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can sort of
yeah,
picture
yeah.
it. And so on that sub, they are sharing those pictures for each other.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, if you need any Venusaur material, click
Yeah.
here. And that's
Okay.
basically it.
Just
so
with that being said, obviously we do need to stop and thank today's sponsor, which is which is absolutely no one, because this podcast is two guys talking about Pokemon porn and a guy masturbating to what it would be like if Magikarp sucked his dick. So thank you to no one, and probably it will be a couple months before we live this one down. So again, thanks for listening, and sorry, Cam, as you were.
Yeah, and apologies to your mum who's also in the car. All right, so the Pornhub comment keeps going, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, like, this is him now describing the act of masturbating when he's thinking about his cock in Magikarp's mouth.
My God.
He says,
why does he have to describe it?
well, dude, this is what answers, because, like, surely at
It's
this
like
point...
to help everyone else get into the challenge.
Well,
and stuff.
I wonder, because, like, the question is, why would you do this?
It's a challenge. It's not like a fun thing. It's like here's how I did it.
And
Yeah.
that's basically what he says. So he goes, it is very hard, but the satisfaction you get when you achieve victory is immense. Not only do you get the generally pleasurable feeling from ejaculation,
Yeah.
but you also know that you overcame an obstacle few men have dared to try. Now, here's the thing about that guy, Bryce.
Yeah.
Remember Shrillith, the dude from TikTok? He's only doing November, just 30 Pokemon. This guy has masturbated to 347 Pokemon.
He's doing the whole thing.
He's trying to catch them all. So then I started thinking, is there anybody that I can find on the internet who's done them all? And I found a dude who has.
Shit, I mean, there's different ways to be single, I guess. Like, damn.
So imagine this commitment. So this guy called George Bloom, over the course of 401 days, made a plan to masturbate twice every single day to a new Pokemon each time for 401 days. Which makes the grand total 802 Pokemon. And dude, he full on planned it. Look at this. Like, so this is his like opening post. So he's got like Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
You know, Gen 1 being red and blue. Gen 2,
has
gold and silver.
Pokemon in them.
Yeah. And then because he's figured it, so Gen 1's obviously you get your 151. So he's put that down to 75.5 days. Then they added an extra 100 in the gold and silver games. So then he's got an extra 50 days. And he's fully planned it out. He's like, I'll finish this one by the 1st of March, 22nd, with his estimated total completion, nutting to every single Pokemon 22nd of December 2019. So this dude had actually predated Alpha Rad Deluxe and became a Pokemon master weeks after it went mainstream. Can you imagine?
He didn't wait for anyone else to see what it's like. He was like, you know what? I'm going to show the world that this can be done. Far out, man. This twice a day in general is like, just calm down. Just calm down. Like, you don't have to do it that quickly. It's already enough to just like...
You come in dust, bro.
Yeah.
Final judgment.
If you've never listened to the podcast before, this is the part where we ask, does the content that we have reviewed prove whether or not God has died? Bryce, is God dead?
I think... I know what you're going to say, and you're going to try and be like, oh, this is like human triumph of the mind and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, Bryce.
You're going to be like, damn, like this is so powerful and stuff.
I might. I think
you're going to now this case or whatever that fucking thing's called.
This man is masturbating.
Soul pancake the shit out of this fucking thing.
I might. And what are you going to do?
This humble man decided to set a challenge and he thought, blah, blah, blah. Like,
nothing's healthy, bro.
But come on, like, anything can be an achievement if you frame it in a certain way, right?
Like it's a mountain that you have to climb?
It's hard. It's actually not human nature to kill someone, right? And you could be like, I'm going to overcome my human everything screaming at me to not do that, and I'm going to kill someone every day.
And I'm going to shit in my pants.
And I'm going to shit on command afterwards.
Shit on command?
It's just hard to do. Trust me. Trust me.
Have you ever done it?
Hell no. If you had a gun to my head, I would not be able to shit right now.
A gun to your head?
Yes.
You wouldn't
serious?
shit yourself to save your life?
I couldn't. It's not that I wouldn't. It's that I couldn't shit on command. Try it now.
No, I'm not going to try it now. There's no gun to my head.
Because you can't.
No, but if there was a gun to your head, that was what you had. That was how you started the sentence.
There might be a gun on the other side of the camera.
All right, so if there's a gun on the other side of the camera, could you masturbate to 802 Pokemon?
Yeah, sure. Like, sure. It's not that hard. Like, it is, but like, oh, fuck, that sounds like I'm fucking apologizing for it now.
It also sounds like you're doing a pun.
Damn, I might try this out.
Yeah, come on,
It actually is adjacent to my sexual interests.
Yeah, and Cam's shaming me.
No, I mean, when I was a kid, I had a
where this
crush
is going.
on Misty, but I was like...
She's not a Pokemon though. She's 4. A human.
Exactly.
And everyone had a crush on Misty.
And it's inappropriate because they're all kids in the show, and just like the Pokemon are animals. It is inappropriate to involve in any aspect of Pokemon a dick.
Coward.
The animals don't have penile apparatus or vaginal.
Okay, boomer.
I mean, surely they reproduce, and like, I'm sure one of them got pregnant or something once, but it is not okay to do that. And like, you might sit here and go, wow, so brave and shit. Like,
no, you're a bigot, dude.
Maybe Rohit's no fizzy drink is a triumph of like willpower. Let's get him and see if he thinks this is on the same level playing field. You want to get that guy in? You want to get him in and be like, dude, I actually put this on the same pedestal as you. It's just human will. Doesn't matter what the achievement is, it does. And I just wonder if
You're so right. You're so right.
the internet has gamified everything. It's gamified comedy, it's gamified marketing, it's gamified consuming, it's gamified cum. It has gamified what is meant to be used to produce life.
Ready, set, come, baby.
I have had sex out of marriage, so I will say,
Dude, why didn't you tell me that before we were recording?
because I was ashamed. so I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, don't masturbate to Pokemon until you become a Pokemon trainer or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not here to set these rules.
Kiss your mother with that mouth?
But I'm just saying that we've gamified every aspect of human life. And do we have to gamify pleasure? Pleasure should just be seek it when you need it. That thou shalt not do that or something like that.
One of them rules.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can respect the hustle in the same way you're respecting it. I can be like, damn, wow, that's like commitment to a cause, and like, damn, the guy's got some interest. But like, think about this seriously. You showed me a fucking spreadsheet about a guy masturbating twice a day to Pokemon, and that's taking at least a third of the year to complete for this guy. So that's like
a year and a bit, 401 days.
morning and night, right? A whole year.
Just
You've
bookend your day.
Ruled out every other possible form of like, sexual interaction, which is fine, whatever, that's chill.
You might be a nut machine.
You could be happy with just, doing that. At some point, you got to go, man, this is a guy that is dedicating his life to impressing strangers in a way that is, sure, making him feel pleasure and achievement. I guess he's claiming that it does, but like...
I think you're projecting small goals onto him. I think here is a man who is exploring and just taking a step into the unknown and
Go on a hike.
unveiling mystery for the rest of us. It's like when you used to play Age of Empires and you couldn't explore the map until one brave soldier had uncovered it, and then the map would slowly turn coloured and you could see what was there. This guy is going to let us know. And it's so...
So what do you know now?
Well, that I don't want to do it. It's like humans eating
knew
the
that. You knew that already.
Yeah, but like,
You knew that.
Thank God somebody ate the berries that looked fucked. You know what I mean? And thank God they died for me. Like,
No.
no, dude, this is the New Testament. It's a parable, and this guy is Jesus, and thank God for Pokenut November.
I mean, I just don't know.
God's alive.
You really want to do that?
I don't know. I just want to disagree with you. God's probably dead.
That's what this guy does too. That's why, because you have the same attitude as him.
What do you mean?
He just wants to disagree with society for the sake of it.
This guy's my people.
Sometimes you don't have to be, sometimes you can just blend in, for God's sake. Hey, I know that it's exciting to get attention, but sometimes it's negative and it will have a long-term impact.
You might
You get
be
enough
right.
of it. Look at the camera, all right? You're already getting it.
Oh, you might be right.
Hey, I see your points. I do see your points. I'm just not going to defend it. I'm going to say God's dead.
And I'm going to say you're
Respect.
frigid, and we're out.
God is dead. Case 2.
Destroy Dick December.
Right, what could this be about? What could this possibly be about?
Destroy Dick December.
Cool. Can't wait to be impressed. Can't wait to respect someone
Oh,
new.
so me and Billy had a huge discussion as to whether I should do this case second or first, like
Yeah.
before or after Pokenut November.
Yeah, I heard
And
you mean like, which one's worse?
Which one's
Okay.
worse? Okay, so Destroy Dick December. So this came in my research for Pokenut November. I just went to the Wikipedia page for No Nut November, and there was this little footnote, and now a huge paragraph, about Destroy Dick December. And here's what they say. Destroy Dick December is a related internet challenge following No Nut November, which serves as a counterpoint, encouraging participants to take part in sexual activities such as intercourse and masturbation, after abstaining from them for the previous month.
Okay.
Each day, participants in the challenge orgasm or nut a number of times equal to the day's place in the month. That's right. You nut once on the first, twice on the second, 3 times on the third. Are you seeing where this is going?
Yeah, and you know what?
How many nuts do you do on day 31, bros?
31.
Which means 496 nuts in total for all of December.
Here's the thing about, sometimes this happens in the creative industry, right? You hear this shit on like TV and stuff all the time, right? Someone will come up with something that rhymes and alliterates or whatever. They're like, "What's up? Thanks to the legends at blah blah blah, we're doing car chats, like, because it's CC, you know." And you go, "Oh, whatever."
Yep.
Destroy Dick December. That idea comes into your head before the concept. You go, "Oh my god, I have to do something with this. I have to.
Look at all them Ds.
You know what else rhymes? Don't destroy Dick December.
Doesn't rhyme. It's just an alliteration. But
Exactly.
here we are.
Exactly. Right. So sorry, my brain's slightly lagging. I just heard about nutting in a Pikachu. Sorry, my bad.
Don't worry.
My
I'm being
bad.
pedantic. I'm the real cunt.
But I just not everything that seems like an amazing idea.
Which-
You have to do it anyway. So
Welcome back to Bees and Cheese, where you eat some brie and then eat a bee.
like exactly.
Yep.
You can just put the idea away and go, "Oh, it sounded awesome." The title sometimes is enough to chase. Oh my god, what if we did make that into something?
Right.
But you don't always have to.
Yeah.
So this is okay. How many
Yeah.
people are doing this?
That's
thing?
a real thing, actually.
you
They've
know it, right?
done studies into people believe things more when they rhyme. So, like, your vibe attracts your tribe, shit like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Okay, so like obviously I read this and my cynical lens just like is the only lens I see this through. Like I'm loving it,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
just like,
What's the catch?
is this
fake?
real? Are people actually doing this? Because
Yeah.
I've seen these memes before, like Fibonacci February.
What was that one?
Where the Fibonacci sequence, like 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people kind of went, okay, on the first you nut once, the second you nut
sure.
once, then the third 2, 4, 3, until if it's a leap year and you're hitting on the 29th of February, you'd be hitting 500,000 nuts.
Yeah.
Or slightly more than.
I see.
So
okay.
I was like, is this real? So naturally I go to the subreddit for Destroy Dick December and it's mostly memes, but you scroll far enough down,
Yeah.
and man, there are dudes who are doing it and who are putting in accounts of them doing it.
What,
so,
like, evidence?
Well, yeah. People being like, yeah, this is me, this is my jizz station, and there are dudes who are getting up to like day 8, day 10. There
Yeah.
was one guy who and I was like, holy shit, he got up to day 18. But then there are other
Wow.
guys who are like in those threads and they're like, come on guys, like probably don't take it too far.
Yeah,
and so they're
yeah,
actually talking about it
yeah.
like it's a serious thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And basically said, guys, don't take it too far because now we've got people who
Yeah.
nut blood.
Oh my god.
Which is kind of bad.
You know what? Let's not get graphic
And-
right now. Let's not do that.
And here's the thing, dude. Somebody actually tracked it.
Oh my
So
God.
they put in the Google
Don't.
trend search of why is my pee red.
Oh, don't. And it's
Look
in
at that
December.
spike. Look at that huge spike. It's pretty much
Oh.
not Googled until December.
Oh. And it must be, unless
Unless it's
Un-
people trolling, right?
it's people trolling, or unless it's like Christmas related. I don't know. Maybe. I
Something
hope.
about December makes your pee go red, makes you piss blood. Shit. So then basically somebody started noticing that, like dudes were like straight up like ripping their foreskins and stuff,
don't-
trying to they were literally
don't.
destroying their dick. They were
Fuck.
doing
They were doing they
the
were
thing.
completing the
Yeah,
challenge.
they were. They had not nutted and now they were
Yeah.
destroying their dick.
Oh man. Oh man.
And so like someone made this like lovely post where
for
they changed
what?
the rules.
For what?
I don't know, because like
For what reason?
you know what, Bryce? I completely have 180'd on my take on Pokenut November. I'm 100% on your team now. This is stupid, and people should ask why before they ask how. Fuck. Anyway, so someone goes,
What?
attention, fellow comrades. Which I love.
Okay.
Basically, change the rules to a slightly easier one. So,
Yeah.
like, every 5 days, you just increase by 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you get to by the end? Probably like 4 or 5.
Okay, no, so basically, like masturbate once on days 1 through 5, twice on days 6 through 10, 3 times on days 11 through 15.
Yeah.
Ultimately, this will lead you to 105 nuts in December, which is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Like, you are straight up, like, yeah, you're coming dust.
Yeah.
By the end.
Oh man, it's just a sensation.
It's straight up. It's like,
you're getting those preteen.
you know those automatic air fresheners that people have that like freak you out when you're trying to go to sleep? Yeah, it's just...
Yeah. Like after it's done.
Basically what it is. It's just like the Foley for a Rexona ad.
Fucking recoil.
Yeah.
On your nut.
Yeah.
No, and I was like, it's definitely like preteen nuts,
Yeah.
Dusty nut.
Yeah, Dusty Nut, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my rap name. Dusty Nut. Yeah, okay. So,
Your
like,
dick
yeah, so,
looking like Slim Dusty.
yeah, Slim Dusty. What up, skinny penis?
I call my dick Slim Dusty.
Call my dick Slim
Because it's like all the
Dusty.
chafing probably makes it a little ashy too,
Holy shit, it really would.
Shit looking like Slim Dusty. Yo, come make a song with Slim Dusty.
You got fake snow for your Christmas tree, amateurs. I'm straight up making it dust. All right, so like this intrigues me about the community, the Destroy Dick December community, because I'm like, that's a lot of sympathy, man. Like people have been like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, I'm like bleeding out my dick at day 18.
Getcha.
And here's the thing about this community, man. The more I explored, the more I'm like, okay, you guys care about each other's dicks, but they're
Yeah.
actually quite progressive.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, man. There was a petition, right? Like petition to change Destroy Dick December to Destructive Discharge December to allow the girls to get involved too.
Oh.
Overwhelming, yes. You know.
And so, what gets changed? The subreddit or like
Just the movement. Just the movement.
those that subscribe?
Yeah. So
Okay.
women are encouraged to.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, to be part of Destructive Discharge December.
It does feel, you know, I actually kind of wonder if there would be, you know, people with vaginas that could do much more closely to the
if
original
you've got a vagina,
thing.
call up.
Like, right? Like there's a couple nuts in a day is a much easier task. So I don't know about 31, but like 8, 10?
There was that case of that woman,
15?
and it was like one of
20?
those extreme medical conditions where she
Oh,
would,
sure.
or I don't know if that's an urban myth or not. Maybe
don't know.
I'm out here spreading misinformation, but I'd like to spread some information. So
You won't research that, but you'll research the Pokemon thing. Like, sick.
okay, so there is one guy on the sub
Yeah.
who is claimed to have finished.
Oh, don't do this.
Don't do
fucking
this.
Go
A
there.
Polish
If
kid.
it's fucked. Don't go
and
there,
they're
bro.
fully like, yeah.
Don't do the friggin' maggots thing again.
Yeah, so they're on a strict diet.
What do you mean Yelp?
And a very strict schedule.
What do you mean Yelp?
And he's young, and now his penis is a bit shrunken, and he's got some pain from the wounds.
Oh,
and
the
he's like,
wounds.
now, yeah, basically at the end of it, this is his description. He's like, I don't have any pleasure from it, and I am in constant pain. I started to question my life and decisions.
Yeah.
Not even a decision about participation and try-harding, but like life decisions.
Whoa.
Anyway, he made it. He made all,
d-
yeah,
he-
496 nuts.
Not to like. How
Yeah,
does it? Is he just making it up for attention? Like, do you know?
I don't know. So I
'Cause
got real
that's pretty
curious
easy
because
to-
like he's put a lot of details, and it's like
Right.
it's an ongoing AMA where he's like, hey guys, now I'm up to day 10, now I'm up to day 15.
Oh,
so
right.
it reads as pretty legit, but there are no photos.
Yeah,
So I was like,
okay.
Bryce, I can't end this case on something which could be false information.
Okay. But yeah, be
So I
freaking
found something
careful.
for the next month. Have you ever heard of Jizz Jar January? Now, Jizz Jar January,
What?
it starts as a meme, kind of like Fibonacci February or Furry
Yes.
February. However, there was someone on 4chan who did Jizz Jar
Were you trying
January.
to fill it to the top or something?
Well, dude, here's the thing. It's not just filled. They put a minion in it. So every day in January, and you can see this is post on the 1st of the 20th, on January 20th, 2020. He's in day 6 of the Minion Come Down project.
Where's Blondum?
Yeah. Dude, we actually we need to re-interview that guy because that case goes deeper. What? Oh, yeah. I'll tease it here. But yeah, we're going to get him back on because that account's been shut down and now there is a full Minion trap song.
Oh, how interesting. How fucking interesting.
Yeah,
huh?
but
Well,
But for
okay.
now, we'll just have to tone it back because this
How
guy is coming
interesting.
into a jar with a minion on it every day for all of January. And that is the world we live in.
Final judgment.
Is God dead?
Well, yeah, man. Again, it's the same logic. It's the same logic. And, like, at least the Pokemon one doesn't kind of permanently alter your life as much.
Yeah, and it propagates the fandom, you know? I'm here
Yeah.
for the creativity.
Well, it's to show some respect to some of the generations that don't get enough love. I mean, Gen 1's well loved, but what about, like, Gen 6?
yeah.
Yeah, like again, it's a weird thing, right? Where you go, damn, there's like the power of the internet for community, and I remember like even thinking, I was thinking about the other day, the game Habbo Hotel. Where
Oh,
you're
yeah,
chatting and
yeah.
Stuff. I was reading accounts on Reddit of people that it's changed their life, and they were on there every day. They had no friends. They
One of my
felt
close friends was like a Habbo mogul.
yeah, community, like all you're
Tommy.
a celebrity in there, and so it can like change people's lives, and that community can be real powerful, real beautiful. But yeah, you can't co-sign it, right? It's like being, you know, you might get into the gym because you get into a gym forum online, and you might make some mistakes of like, oh, I'm lifting too heavy, or I'm using the wrong form, whatever. Or you might get into model aeroplanes. You might get into anything. I just with this, it feels like with this. no one, whoever started these movements is not doing it to see people flourish and improve. Like if someone's like, I'm going to start a gym subreddit, they're probably passionate about it genuinely and want to help people and talk to people. If someone's like, oh, this is a funny idea, I reckon most of them have been like, who's actually going to do this? And then it gets out of control. They go, okay. And they just roll with it. You know what I mean? But like, it started as a meme and then people are taking it seriously. It's like,
And now their dicks are bleeding.
it's like, yes. And it's like the Tide Pod thing. You know what I mean? Like there was just someone doing, oh, imagine if, and then people do it for real. And then anything like that, the freaking planking thing, people do it for real. And then
somebody
they
always
die.
dies.
And it's
Someone
like
always
never, no
dies.
one started planking to get like the world to end racism or something. Do you know what I
do
mean?
you
Like
remember
they'll claim it. They'll be like, oh, I'm going to dab to end racism. And then someone dies dabbing on a fucking train. Like,
And meanwhile, David Guetta ends racism.
yeah, well, it's exactly. He already did it.
Shout out to his family.
So yeah, I think that you can't claim that this stuff was invented to foster a sense of anything. And so why do we have to think it's anything other than annoying?
I agree. I think in the absence of morality, absurdism flourishes. And that's basically the kind of world that we have right now. Is there is no yardstick for anyone. We're all so freaking postmodern that anything could be right and not much is criticizable from a moral lens anymore.
Yeah.
And fuck, man, now dudes are just walking around wanking to Pokemon until their dicks bleed.
And you know what's even wilder is like there's actually a part of my brain that stopped and was like, oh, is it offensive if I say this is not okay? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
No, it's
not.
not. Sometimes you just got to be, Judge Judy on this stuff. Just put the gavel down and just be like, you know what? That's just my opinion. Right now, might change, but right now, I just don't think we should do Destroy Dick December.
Based on the information in front of us, I'm going to say the same thing. Hey, open to change, obviously, at all times, but I'll need to see it before I can change. So, hey.
Jizz Jar January,
It's coming
though.
up. It's freaking coming up.
I'm all for that.
Pokenut November is happening right now. Jizz
Yeah.
Jar is also coming up. You can do that one if you want. I believe that Destroy Dick December, I'll be tapping out. But,
God's destroyed.
God's
Dick's
well
destroyed.
and truly. Yeah, this is a bad one. This is a really bad one.
I'm really sorry, Bryce. How's your dick feeling?
You know what? Tingling a little bit.
was there a little part of you that's like, I could do it. I could make it up to like day 8.
No, not at all.
There was. We stopped the pod and he's like, Cam, I can make it up to day 8.
Bragging about it.
Yeah. He's like, bro, not so hard.
Dude, I'm going to pretend to hate it, but I think I might try.
He was like, yeah, bro, can you share those links?
Yikes.
Anyway, we got 2 minutes of SD card remaining, so let's keep this tight.
Yeah, hello. Thanks for listening so much. This is a really wild one, so maybe it's one you want to share with your friends. That'd be great. YouTube, you can do it very easily. On the podcast, you can do Spotify, whatever. Just make sure you share some people, show some people,
Yeah.
and review if you can.
Oh, yeah.
That's the big one.
Pokenut and Destroy Dick themed reviews only this week.
Yeah, please.
Thank you for respecting our decisions.
That's what we want,
as
yeah.
creators.
Cam, Truthless69 online.
Bryce is Bryce V. Mills, and God is dead.
God is dead, not clickbait. YouTube's there. Subscribe to that if you want. And keep an eye out for little clips popping up because you got to share those with your friends. That's the easy part.
Love you.
Case closed.